Good evening. I'm Jarita Postlethwaite, Superintendent of Charleston County Schools, and it's a pleasure to welcome you to this graduation celebration for the class of 2020. As you know, this virtual ceremony is just the first way graduates will be recognized. Your school has planned face-to-face diploma awarding ceremonies for you in the coming days. Today, I want to acknowledge up front that we'd all rather be together, just as we would have preferred to spend the last 2 months going to class, participating in or attending school activities, going to the prom, just enjoying the normal school during the final weeks of your journey that began many years ago in elementary school and brought you to this point. However, the pandemic has forced all of us to rethink everything that we previously knew as normal. One thing that has not changed is your remarkable accomplishments. We gather today to recognize the relationships that you have formed, to honor your achievements, your memories, and your hard work. So I offer to each of you my personal congratulations. You've achieved this milestone event of graduation. We will celebrate you virtually today and look forward to seeing you in person to offer you our best wishes as you enter the world as the remarkable class of 2020.
Children, hold on. Children, hold on to your dreams. Believe in love. Let love be the light to show the way. And love will shine on you one day. This old world is very cold, and it's not for the young or old. Life is hard, so unfair, unless you believe that someone cares, someone who's there, rain or shine, sharing your dreams, your heart and mind. Hold on to your dreams. Believe in love. Let love be the light to show the way. Oh, and love will shine on you one day. Step by step, straight ahead. Though the road be hard to tread, what you get is what you do. Then you find out that love is truly stronger than hate. All you need is faith in your dream. Believe in love, let love be the light to show the way. And love will shine on you one day. This old world goes round and round. Sometimes this world may get you down. Just don't give up, don't dismay. What goes around comes around, they say. And if the sun should fail to shine, dream of the sunshine of the mind. Children, hold on to your dreams. in love. Let love be the light to show the way. And love will shine on you one day. I know success is on your mind, but the ladder's not hard to climb. Just at the top, there's room for all. It's just the bottom that's crowded, y'all. Children, hold on to your dreams. Believe in love. Let love be the light to show the way. Let love will shine on you one day. Children, hold on to your dream. Believe in love. Let love be the light to show the way. And love will shine on you one day. Oh, I know success is on your mind, but the ladder's not hard to climb. Just at the top, there's room for all. It's just the bottom that's crowded, y'all. Children, hold on to your dreams. Believe in love. Let love be the light to show the way. And love will shine on you one day. Children, hold on to your dreams and believe.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The mission of the Charleston Charter School for Math and Science is to educate students for success in college and careers by providing an innovative learning environment that is academically excellent, developmentally responsive, and socially equitable.
Welcome to the virtual graduation ceremony of Charleston Charter School for Math and Science for the class of 2020. We are honored to be celebrating all of our graduates. We recognize and thank our families, our faculty, our staff, our CCSMS board, our CCSD board, and the CCSD staff. This class of 2020 is creative, innovative, and very resilient. Your accomplishments are many, and your individual goals have become collective goals as you encourage each other to do more. Your friendships grew as you grew into amazing young adults, and we are excited to continue to celebrate with you in the coming weeks.
Hello, everyone. I am Hope Carter, and I have had the honor and privilege to serve this class, this school, and this great community as an assistant principal and administrator here at CCSMS for several years. I welcome each of you and thank everyone for joining us virtually as we recognize the outstanding accomplishments of these wonderful young adults. Scholars of the class of 2020, when Ms. Carmichael shared with me that I would have the opportunity to speak at your graduation ceremony, I immediately began reflecting and remembering. The year was 2016, and it was my first year working here in an official capacity as a member of the administrative team. That same year, all of you were bright-eyed, excited freshmen here at CCSMS. Prior to that year, however, I knew many of you through my own children and from being involved in various school activities with the Riptide family. One of my favorite memories of that first year that we were here together in your freshman year was, believe it or not, MAP testing. You may remember this. We crammed the entire freshman class, which was over 80 scholars, into this auditorium all at once. You were spaced out at tables and working at your own pace. Back then, we didn't have the coveted Chromebooks, so we had to use iPads on a cart that you would share amongst your classmates. Those iPads, although we were appreciative to have them, were not the most technologically cooperative devices, and I recall much anxiety as Ms. Frazier and I worked to solve the glitches that went along with using those iPads to map test a large number of scholars at the same time. I distinctly remember all of you being so patient as we had those technological difficulties. I remember the smiles and chuckles as we navigated that testing together. And I remember when testing was over one afternoon, I was moving those giant tables and chairs around the auditorium in an effort to set up for another event. Before I could do much, several of you saw what I was doing and immediately jumped in to help move the furniture and giving me a hand in what I was trying to accomplish. I didn't have to ask, you just did it. Little did I know that this gesture and a little bit of map testing would set the stage for a class that would continue to overcome obstacles and lend a helping hand to all the members of the Riptide family, as well as our community in the years to come. Seniors, you have been a positive, kind, persistent, and passionate class of extraordinarily hardworking and successful young adults. You have had an incredible impact on this school and our community, and we all truly appreciate everything that you have done for yourselves, your school, our community, and your families. During your time as scholars at CCSMS, you have developed quite a reputation for yourselves, and people have noticed. Whether you realize it or not, you have scholars not only in the high school looking at your example, but our middle school scholars also have been watching how you handle yourselves in daily life. As Riptide scholars, each of you have completed a course of study that was designed to prepare you for your lives after high school, whether it will be through a continuation of your education in college, the start of a career, or a path in the military. You are now about to begin the chapter of your lives where you become active citizens who strive to make our world a better place. We feel confident that you're going to be prepared for whatever comes your way. You have not only developed your academic skills while you were here with us, but you have learned and refined life skills that will be the foundation and backbone of any plan that you may move forward with in your lives. I don't know that there is a school within 100 miles that can say it has as much of a sense of family as we do here at CCSMS. Being a member of our Riptide family sets you apart from other high school scholars, and it's what makes you a source of pride for our community. What you have learned here with us will most certainly make it possible for you to enjoy success in your life and provide happiness to the lives of others. Finally, I feel the need to mention the obvious, the fact that we are here together virtually. You may have been through a few months in your senior year that have been filled with unknowns, anxiety, frustration, fear, and worry. No one enjoys experiences that make you feel that way, but there's something about struggles and challenges that is both instructive and inspiring. As Cardi B says, knock me down 9 times, but I get up 10. Look myself in the mirror, I say we're gonna win. I have to agree with Cardi B because despite not being physically present with the support of your teachers and classmates, you completed your coursework in senior year anyway. That shows undeniable growth that required courage and skill, the kind that will be of use to each of you as you pursue success and happiness in your lives. I think we have all learned this year that sometimes you have to stretch outside of your comfort zone, and you may have to have a productive struggle to reach your goals, but everything is within your grasp. Remember, learning does not stop when you leave the halls of CCSMS. In fact, it's just beginning, only in a different capacity. Scholars, you are ready to take on the challenges that this world will bring your way. My advice to you is to cherish and protect what you've learned, what you love, and who you have become. You now get to be the unique you that you have been creating. We are so very proud of each of you. Please know that wherever you may roam and whatever you may do, 1002 King Street will always be home to you. Congratulations, class of 2020. Thank you for sharing your lives with us over the years, and I wish you all the very best. Go Riptide.
Our salutatorian is intelligent and driven with a wicked sense of humor. He has challenged his peers and teachers in the best possible ways. I know that CCSMS has had an impact on him because he is leaving us just a little bit more humble. I believe he estimates that to be statistically insignificantly a little more humble, but I know it to be true. It is my honor to introduce Andre Rodriguez, our CCSMS Class of 2020 salutatorian, and we wish him well at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
An innovative environment that is academically excellent, developmentally responsive, and socially equitable. That is what Charter has promised us. And looking back at the past few years, I think they've absolutely delivered. Before I go on, I'll admit that I've only been a part of this class for 2 years. I moved here in sophomore year. Some of you might not even know me by name. But despite this, we've all shared similar experiences over the past few years. Academically excellent. I know I've learned a lot from the teachers here. Between Mr. Porter's geometry classes, who has now been superseded by the fabulous Miss Rogers for calculus and their long math problems, and Miss McLean and the class's adventures with Bindy Bandera, this school has absolutely challenged me for the entire time I've been here. I've gotten to learn so much from this place, and all of my teachers have been amazingly receptive to being asked too many questions. I've spent countless hours of my life pestering Miss Temples and Miss Dyer about every little thing, about every little component that we work with, and that's how I hope we all live in these years to come. By asking questions, we can unlock a whole new world of knowledge and understanding. Developmentally responsive. At my old school, you weren't allowed a choice of classes. All freshmen took the same classes, all sophomores took the same classes. It wasn't until junior year that you got a choice of classes. Charter has given us the privilege to choose our own classes on our own over the past few years, with a few exceptions. We've been able to talk to amazing counselors who have seen how we've grown and are able to respond to that development and try to guide us on the right path for us. Socially equitable. No question. I've never seen anyone discriminated against because of their race, gender, social, economic status, or anything at all. Everyone is given the same resources and the same opportunity to do great. It's just been up to us whether we wanted to take it. So really, I think the school has treated us well. No matter how much Smelly complains about it, we really did have a great few years. It was hard, and we've struggled through things like Miss Rudder's AP chemistry class and the coronavirus pandemic, but we're now on the other side of it all, and stronger for it. And though most of us won't see each other again, a lot of friendships are going to fade away in the coming few years. We'll always keep the memories we made here at Charter. We really were all in this together, but now it's going to be the start of something new.
Hello again. As Superintendent of Schools, it's indeed an honor to recognize our outstanding class of 2020. Among those bright scholars are some individuals who've made a tremendous commitment to serve our country through the armed forces after graduation. I would like to take this time to acknowledge their willingness to serve by presenting each of them with a challenge coin. Challenge coins are a small medallion that's typically given out by a military leader in recognition of a special achievement. The use of such coins dates back to the First World War. In recognition of your pledge to protect and serve our country, we are awarding you with your first official challenge coin, which we will mail to all of you who have enlisted. On behalf of a proud and grateful community, thank you for your dedication and devotion to our country. Godspeed.
Our valedictorian is honorable in all of her actions, quietly confident, and represents the mission and vision of CCSMS. She has supported her peers, encouraged all around her to get involved, and has been a leader every day. It is my honor to introduce Brianna Imana Gamble, our CCSMS Class of 2020 valedictorian, and we wish her well at Stanford University.
Hello, Class of 2020. I would like to start off by thanking everyone who has brought us to this point in our lives. We would not be where we are today without our families, friends, and the faculty and staff of Charleston Charter School for Math and Science. Although we've seen many changes throughout our time at CCSMS, we've always had people that we could count on to have our backs. I would like to say a special thank you to our incredible senior advisors that motivated us to keep pushing throughout the year. Thank you all for supporting us through unprecedented times and ensuring that we were celebrated during one of the biggest milestones of our young lives. I would also like to personally thank my amazing family, friends, and every teacher that has taught me while at this school. I would not be speaking to y'all if not for their love and support. Now to my amazing classmates. I know that this isn't how any of us imagined the end of our senior year playing out. We walked out on March 13th having no clue that it was the last time we'd all be on campus together. Nevertheless, I believe that our current circumstances have forever bonded us as a class and proven what we've said all year. 2020 is the best class that Charter has ever seen. It seems like just yesterday we were little middle schoolers running around the trailers. From our 8th grade spring term to our monthly senior lunches, our class has been one of the closest groups of students I've ever seen. Small in numbers, we have shown that we are tremendously talented in all facets of life. Although we've lost so much during this time, I believe that has taught some valuable life lessons that I would like to share with you today. The first would be one that we have become very familiar with being at Charter. One must adapt to whatever is thrown your way. From the rules that come with an ever-changing administration to navigating brand new courses such as AP Chem, our class has grown along with the school that we now have the pleasure of calling our alma mater. Like chameleons, we must acquiesce to our surroundings. However, I urge you not to feel the need to conform. It has been a pleasure being able to know each and every one of you and growing along with you. And your individuality has shaped our class into who we are. The second is that life will always have obstacles, whether as trivial to us now as following a dress code or as prominent as a global pandemic. It is up to us to not only make sure that we make the best out of everything that has happened, but also grow from what we have been through. Think back to your own Charter experience. What events at the time seemed to consume your entire life? Crazy how it seems so silly now, right? Everything that we have experienced, whether collectively or individually, has shaped us into the mature young adults that we are today. These obstacles will not cease as we go on through our lives, and I know we have the power within us to use them to our advantage. The final lesson is one that we can also attribute to Charter instilling in us. Building a community is of the utmost importance. Coming from such a small school, we are used to knowing basically everyone. It's hard not to when bumping into the same people in the halls day in and day out. We are all on the same floor after all. We have this personal relationship with everyone in the school, from Mrs. Rogers to Mr. Orr. Although the next steps in our lives may lead us to much bigger communities, we must foster relationships similar to those we have at home. Human connection is something that we have come to value greatly during these times. Community is what keeps us strong and pushes us to be the best that we can. With all that being said, I just want all of us to take a moment to acknowledge what is going on. We're graduating, guys. Although it may seem like this day would never have come, it's finally here. No matter how long you've been at Charter and whether or not you've loved your time here, we have all left a lasting mark that will never be forgotten, as it has done to us. I love you guys so much and wish everyone the best of luck in all of your future endeavors. And in the great words of Winnie the Pooh, how lucky are we to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard.
On behalf of the Riptide family and the CCSMS community, I would like to take the opportunity to thank all of the people who have supported the undeniably talented and resilient class of 2020. Thank you to the CCSMS Board of Directors and all the members of subcommittees who have committed themselves to help promote our school and help us actualize our mission. Thank you to CCSD, who provided the opportunity for our school to become an established institution in the school district's choice offerings. And to the faculty and staff of CCSMS, thank you. Your commitment to these young adults has been an essential component to what brings them here today. Through every challenge, including this fantastically terrible end to their senior year, to those tumultuous teenage dramas that played out in our hallways, it has always been the awesome teachers who steadfastly stood beside them, provided them life lessons, helped them learn to take responsibility for their actions, all while providing rich educational experiences and to prepare them for the real world. You have had a profound effect on each and every one of these scholars. Most importantly, to the families, especially the parents of our graduates. We thank you for sharing your children with us. It has been a joy to help these children grow into the young adults before us today. You have supported the school in numerous ways, from chaperoning field trips, working in the concession stands, attending athletic and engineering events all over the state. You attended parent meetings and school events and have been active members of our board and our PTO. Mostly, you had faith in our school. Thank you. With all of that said, let me put the focus on those who we are celebrating today, the class of 2020. Today, your title changes from seniors to graduates, and as such, we celebrate all your success. I vividly remember your faces as middle schoolers. You know, back when all of you were shorter than me, even Stretch. It's amazing to me that 5 years have gone by. It was time well spent. Thank you for being thoughtful, kind, generous, and genuine people. Coming to work each day has been filled with promise and joy because I get to see you, get hugs and high fives. Remind you to get to class, be in uniform, keep your hands to yourself, but I digress. You've grown from the kids who threw rocks by the trailers to scholar athletes who threw up game-winning shots. You moved from slide tackling friends over minor disputes to competing for state championships. You used your wit and determination that at times challenged even adults to earn apprenticeships, internships, and scholarships. You went from tinkering with objects to earning state and national recognition for building things. You've traveled to different states with classmates and teachers and made us proud, even if you passed out on a roller coaster for a second. And because you work together, are well organized, are masters of debate, are incredibly persistent, and are very articulate, and are more than a bit persuasive, you accomplished something no class before you has done. You convinced us to alter our uniform policy. In the time you have been at CCSMS, we have celebrated together and sometimes cried together over life's challenges, but mostly we grew. All of us, your parents, teachers, and administration have grown with you, and we appreciate all you have done to help us to become better. And that is what I hope for you for the rest of your lives. Strive to be better. Not better than others, just a better version of yourself. Life is full of ups and downs. That is an unavoidable truth. None of us were prepared for the circumstances in which we find ourselves today. But if we focus on being better, we will inevitably get better. Beyoncé is quoted as saying, "If everything was perfect, you would never learn and you would never grow." She makes a great point. In difficult times, we build strength, we learn valuable lessons, and we find a way to succeed. You have succeeded already. You are high school graduates, but don't let that be your only success. Each and every one of you is meant for so much more. Find your passion. Find what makes you come alive and go after it. For me, that was education. Looking at you now, my heart swelling with pride, makes the journey worth it. I am better because of you. Now go be better for yourself. Please know that we are grateful that you chose CCSMS. We will miss you, we will never forget you, and we will always have your back. Congratulations. On behalf of the Charleston County School District and the Charleston Charter School for Math and Science Board of Directors, and as lead principal of CCSMS, I do certify that each graduate of the class of 2020 has met the standards that the state of South Carolina requires, as well as those required for graduation by CCSMS. Graduates, you may now turn your tassels to the left. We look forward to awarding your diplomas in the near future. Go Riptide!